Welcome back, or welcome to another cleaning video. And no, I do not have the vid. I just have some type of viral illness, or maybe it's allergies. We do not know. Undetermined, but as you can probably tell from my voice, I am still a little bit sick. My friend and I once were joking about how YouTubers will come on and say, "Hey guys, sorry I sound sick," and I feel like that's me right now. I'm like, hey, I'm sorry I literally sound sick, because I am sick and I am getting over it now. Started off as a sore throat a couple days ago, and then slowly progressed to some type of nasal congestion, and now I just pretty much have a runny nose and I'm doing a lot better. But I still really wanted to film a video and get it out this week because, one, I like to post videos on a weekly basis, just like to stay consistent with this channel. I really do love posting these videos and putting them together and everything. Number two, I just also wanted to show that even though it's hard sometimes to get your chores done when you're sick, just sometimes you gotta rally and get it done. Now, this definitely isn't every time and definitely depends on the degree of sickness you are, but I just ended up taking about 30-40 minutes on this day to get some cleaning done and kind of make myself feel better by knowing that I'm now in a much cleaner space. So I really only focus on the kitchen and the family room area in this video. And as always, timestamps are in the description if you want to skip ahead to any certain parts if you're following along with me. But this will be a quick one. We're already 2 minutes through at this point, so I'll just kind of chat through what I am doing here, let some music play, and of course, if you enjoy these types of videos, subscribe to my channel. I put out new ones on a weekly basis. So here I am. I've been spending the past couple minutes just cleaning up the kitchen. It was in a little state of disarray. It was at that point of disarray where I was just getting like mad by looking at it. It made me feel sicker, honestly. So I really wanted to clean it up, just spend a couple minutes doing that for the day. So here I am washing the dishes that are in the sink, and particularly here washing the parts of the toaster. I usually like to do this kind of on a weekly or every other week basis. Those crumbs kind of collect at the bottom, and I want to kind of rinse them out and start fresh for the week. But yeah, just getting anything done that's in the sink, and then going ahead and wiping down the area with a rag, getting any water spots out, and then also rinsing the bottom of the soaps. If your soap like drips, then it gets all sticky and stuff, so I like to just kind of rinse those every once in a while. So at this point, I'm putting everything away, just kind of organizing things where they need to be. And now that we have a nice clean surface, I'm going in with my Method granite spray, and I'm going to wipe down the countertops here. So another area that was definitely bothering me was the stovetop. After like a week or maybe just even a couple days of cooking stuff, things kind of like cake on there, and there's just crumbs and like water spills over from making pasta, stuff like that. I really just wanted to get all of that up. So I am using a DIY solution that I have here. I've mentioned this in another and probably a couple other videos. This is a solution of vinegar, water, and a drop of dish soap, and it does a great job of cleaning up the stovetop. So we have a couple more dishes in the sink here, particularly my dog's bowl. I think she ate dinner at this point, so I am rinsing that out with dish soap. A mug, just getting all of these chores done. Oh, and one of these reusable plastic bags. These are such a pain to wash. but I love that they're reusable and they're fairly durable. So I like to turn them inside out. Well, first I rinse the front and then I turn them inside out and do the same thing with the inside of it to make sure that all areas are clean. Then just picking up some of the stuff that was on the floor and going in with my Dyson V15 to give the floor a nice vacuuming in the kitchen, and I will get to the family room as well. One of the features that I really like about the Dyson V15 is that there's a setting, I think it's the middle setting, that when you're vacuuming up more crumbs, it'll increase the power and you can actually hear it kind of revving up a little louder when you're in a high crumb area. So in particular, that'll be like on the corners of the kitchen, like underneath the pantry, and then definitely underneath the couch. That's where we eat a lot of our meals, so definitely some crumb action going on over there, but it's always fun to hear what kind of areas it picks up more crumbs than usual. Next, I'm just putting some things away. I kind of missed a little bit of this, but I was organizing some stuff under the sink. Not a ton of room under there, but we make it work. Switching out the sponge. That Scrub Daddy had reached its final days, unfortunately. Changing out my dog's blanket, like to give her a fresh blanket every once in a while. Then I'm going to clean her toy. This is one of those toys that you put treats inside, and they have to kind of solve it like a puzzle. It's really fun to watch, but she kind of gives up like halfway through. Some of them she has to use her paws to pull it out, and she doesn't seem to really like that. She likes to use her nose to kind of move the handle to get the other parts of the puzzle to come out, but when she has to use her paws to like pull out the drawers, she doesn't really like that part, so sometimes we have to help her. But this gets a little like grimy with all the dog slobber and all the treats that get put in it, so I'm just giving it a wash here. Then going on my couch, I've done this so many times, but I am vacuuming the couch, vacuuming up all the dog hair, maybe some extra crumbs that are on the couch, just getting it nice and fresh. Now I'm just straightening up some things in the living area, putting the blankets back on the couch. Kiki wants to fight for some reason while I'm doing that. I'm just reorganizing some of the books that I have. I got that big gray book is the Cocktail Codex. I got that recently just to kind of learn a little bit more about bartending and just what goes into the classic drinks that we all know and love at the bar, just to understand it a little bit more, just educating myself. Of course, Kiki is here watching. Now I'm just going to spend a couple moments here cleaning up the entryway, just putting a couple things away, putting some other things back in their place. That giant bottle of Grey Goose, it's going to the bar cart, doesn't belong in the entryway. Another thing, this is a shoes off household, so we have a little basket of shoes in the front here and just going to be rearranging those, putting those back in there. And there we have it, all nice and clean. Apartment's feeling so much better. I think mentally I'm feeling better, physically maybe not feeling better at this point, but yeah, now I get to lay down and relax after a quick speed cleaning while sick. Thank you so much for watching this week's cleaning video, Sick Edition. I hope you're doing well. I hope this did give you some motivation and inspiration to get some cleaning done of your own. Hope you enjoyed it. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more on a weekly basis, and I will see you in the next one.